Is AAF like a Christian channel now or something like
Yes.
that? Did I hear that?
Yes, unfortunately, it went that direction. Yes, unfortunately.
That is a hard left turn right there.
Well, you would call,
Like, how does that work? Like, nobody who's into Jesus ever went anywhere near that station. And then all of a sudden, how do you get them to go there? You know they already have their Jesus station, right? Like, how do you get them to just all of a sudden be like, you know what, I couldn't stand that AAF for 30 years, but now that they're talking about Christ, I'm all over it.
Kind of what you would call an unexpected turn in a different direction, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Listen.
It's the new gospel music. That's what they're going there for.
Yeah, people are into that. Listen, we don't talk about Tom Brady enough in this region and on sports radio. So if you could just weigh in on, Curtis brought up that Tom Brady and Gronk did a big hype video for the Lightning before the Stanley Cup final game last night. And some are apparently upset about that. Is it bothersome to you that Tom Brady, you felt like Tom Brady was going to be a New England guy, like a masshole through and through his whole life, and now he isn't? Does that bother you?
No, because we were nothing before him and Kraft came in. You know, when we played in that little dumpy stadium, he took us to 9 Super Bowls. We won 6. And then what I loved was people going like, oh, it's a system. He's a system quarterback. And then he won without Belichick. So that shut everybody up.
Amen. Well put. And, Bill, you're incredibly successful at what you do.
I'm not going to get into this whole thing where, like, somebody leaves and you loved him, so now you're going to trash him, and then he's never going to want to come back to Boston again. We have as a sports community, have a bad habit of doing that. There's a lot of legends in the past that don't come back here anymore.
Yeah, my point with the whole thing, Bill, was I guess 6 championships and changing the way the whole nation views our region wasn't enough. He has to be a Bruins super fan for the rest of his life.
Yeah, the guy's from California. You know, he's an upstanding member of the community, and now he's in Tampa. So what's he going to go down there and be a jerk? No, he's going to be what he always is. He's a winner. He's trying to help them out. By the way, I missed the game. Who won?
Tampa.
Lightning.
Toronto?
Yep. Brady got the win.
Tampa?
Lightning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, so we give Brady a pass now,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Guy's a traitor, in my opinion.
Wow.
Well, see, I mean, that's the thing.
I thought he was a masshole. Now all of a sudden he's a Tampa Bayan.
But Wiggy, you have a different perspective because you played with the guy. So,
oh no, I was a Pats fan, and I loved the team.
But
and
you went and played other places.
Yeah,
like
I understand
you
that.
went to the Vikings after you went to Carolina after
He's
the
from
Patriots.
California. He was never a masshole.
Oh well, he was.
It's not like at the end of the game he was going, "What's going on, dude? You know, we had a good one out there, right?"
He was our transplant masshole.
Huh?
He was our transplant masshole. He went on Saturday Night Live. He did his Boston accent. He was on every Boston movie made with Mark Wahlberg.
Wait, so everybody that does a Boston accent has to be from Boston?
No,
forever?
but I mean, I always thought the guy was going to retire here, and this was, he's going to lay down his roots here, and his kids would go to school here. Hey, went
my
south
kids
quick.
could get to know his kids, and then me and Tom could go to lunch one time.
No. That's
how I thought it was going to be, and then he killed our dream that he didn't realize was his dream also, and he went to Tampa.
All right. Now he's doing early bird specials down there. Now, Bill, I know you're a mask guy.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I know you're a mask guy. I don't understand.
Down there in the sunshine, he doesn't care.
No, he don't. He don't. I know you're a masshole like me, unlike Brady,
No,
who deserted us.
Stop lumping me into you to make your point, trying to make sense. You're being a big baby about it.
No, I'm not being a baby. I'm just spitting
facts.
facts.
Do not belong to you. Just enjoy them while they're here, and then thank them for their service, just like the troops. You go off on somebody who's no longer in the Marines?
No.
Yeah, you used to defend the country. I thought you were a hero. Throw it through. Then you didn't re-up.
They defend our land.
Yeah,
beautiful
my
Massachusetts
tax dollars
land.
paying for your college education. Yeah, enjoy it. Must be nice, right?
But I mean, Wiggy did play with the guy.
I did play with the guy.
He's an East Boston guy. So he does have unlike the rest of us, he at least was on the same team with Tom Brady. His
That
perspective
makes it even worse. The fact that he was actually in the NFL and the way they treat human beings in that league. The fact that you're upset that he went out and go get some tax-free money down in Florida. Why can't you just be happy for him?
I am happy for him.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
Oh, that was a long pause. Long pause.
I'm happy for him that he's enjoying life. That I'm happy for. I'm not happy that he's playing for the Bucks and still should be playing for the Patriots. I'm not happy for that.
Well,
And I
talk to the front office about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guy's doing Subway commercials now.
What does that have to do with anything?
I mean, when he was
What does
here,
that, exactly. What does that have to do with anything?
when he was here, he wasn't doing any Subway commercials.
So does Belichick. Does that make him a fraud?
Oh.
Subway's not a Boston. That has nothing to do with Boston. Subway's some of the worst food I've ever had in my life.
No.
I love how they stick it through that little what is that thing that's supposed to be an oven that they slide it through?
That's a different place.
Yes.
And those awful plastic those
That's
things where they
Quiznos,
just do
Bill.
it right in front of you and everything's rationed out like we're in the wartime or something. That place is horrific.
Oh, Subway, they did
I
that.
don't understand how Subway is even in business. They actually have Subways in New York City. They got some of the best delis ever. These idiots are going over there to get the thinnest shaved turkey I've ever seen in my life. Awful.
They did like a scientific study, and the tuna was 98% not tuna. They did a DNA test on the tuna salad, and it wasn't tuna. How is that possible?
Yeah, what else is in there? Rat meat?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Oh,
what
Brady's
it is.
eating it, whatever it is.
So.
Oh man, dude, you got to let that go. You got to figure out what that really is
No, I'll never let it go, Bill. My grandmother.
I never let it go. I'm
Nope.
going to die on this hill.
Damn right.
That's what I learned growing up. You get angry, you hold on to the anger. It keeps you warm in the winter.
That's it.
Hey, is it any?
I don't need a defroster. I just think my thoughts inside the car and the whole windshield clears up.
Is it? I was going to talk business for a minute, so I was going to get a plug in for the show. Is it any? Is it any different doing a show at Fenway, as opposed to doing it at a club, or you've been doing it so long it doesn't matter?
No, I mean that's obviously going to be. Yeah, that's going to be one of the. Well, you know what the reality is it is the same thing. I go out and I tell jokes, they laugh, I listen to them, and then in my head I'm subconsciously knowing to slow down or speed up or whatever, change subjects. So that'll be the same. But to be doing it at Fenway is it doesn't even make any sense. So I'm going to enjoy it. I'm doing it with the great Tony V, and we're gonna have a great time. And I'm just working on my act, trying not to think of the magnitude of that show. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
No, just don't wear a Brady Bucks jersey. So let me ask you this: you're a huge fan. I heard you're a huge fan of Hampton Beach, like myself. Greatest beach in all of New England.
Bill. Here's the next thing. Wiggy thinks Hampton Beach is the best beach in the world.
You never saw Tom Brady go to Hampton Beach Ballroom Casino. He felt he was too good for it, dude.
No, you didn't.
Hampton Beach, yes, I did a lot of gigs there. Some good, some not so good.
Yeah,
I do remember bombing up there. It was a 2-story bar, and I was up on the second floor, and I remember right across the street was that Viking ship ride, where it swings back and forth like a pendulum.
Yes.
And I remember being on stage and bombing so bad, all I could hear was the people screaming on that ride.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that Wiggy likes about it, but
it's the atmosphere. It's the people.
It's the people. Yeah, it's the people.
Bill, you travel the world.
The atmosphere, yeah, okay.
It is.
It's the high quality. The high quality.
The diversity of
people watching up there.
Where else can you see a good beach fight and then have a lobster roll?
That's true. Can't argue that.
Which, by the way, it's.
I have to be honest. The humanity that walks. Last time I was there, that walks up and down that boardwalk, it's so bad I can't even make jokes about it. It just feel like I'm rooting for all of those people.
By the way, I think the Subway lobster roll is 2% lobster.
Oh God!
By the way,
hey, I'm Tom Brady.
Oh, the other 98% is your old rollerblades.
Yes.
Is this feeling uniquely Boston? Obviously, you're from here, Bill, but you travel the country. Is this sort of feeling that players owe us things in perpetuity, uniquely ours?
I mean, I think sports towns in general, they get upset when their heroes leave or whatever. But I think Boston has a way of doing it where the person then never wants to come back. That's happened time again in my career. Like Roger Clemens, if he ever gets in the Hall of Fame, he's never going in as a Red Sox, I don't believe, because in that 99 playoff game, when he got all amped up and was grinding his teeth and everything and was too wild and got kicked out, they pulled him in between innings, and the whole place chanted, "Where is Roger?" That was it. It was over.
Yep.
He'll never go in as a Red Sox.
Hey, what did you? I don't know that I saw you comment on it. I'm sure you did. What did you make of the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing?
Well, what else was there to make of it?
I mean, but
do I have a unique take on it?
Well, Curtis said
here's a hot take. He should not have done that.
Well, Curtis said the whole thing was a setup and it was fake.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, I'm 54. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm just too old to get. Dude, he was trying to promote his new movie. He said, "I have an idea. I'm going to slap Chris in the face." And Chris said, "Okay, I'm not in that movie, but I'll let you slap me."
Yes, I mean that's essentially what
you're saying. He did slap the right comedian, though. I mean, what's Chris Rock really going to do?
Yeah, Wiggy defended the slap. That was another angle.
Well, I mean, I'd ask this question, Bill. I've been to many comedy shows where,
Let me tell you, what Chris Rock did in that moment, because he could have destroyed him. When he said, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth," He goes, "I will." Then he goes, "Oh, I could." I mean, dude, that was the ultimate. That was a beach ball lobbed over the net. What he could have said. And he chose the event over his own pride. I mean, the guy's beyond a pro. He went backstage and apologized to Wanda. She said, "Why are you apologizing to me?" And he goes, "Because this was supposed to be your night." The guy's beyond a class act. And he's one of the greatest comedians of all time.
Agreed.
Now, as a comedian, because we talked about this.
And Will Smith makes movies. Go ahead.
He's making I Am Legend too. So we talked about this as when this whole thing was happening. There's many shows that I've went and seen. Cat Williams, Mike Epps, and sometimes comedians can pick out certain people in the crowd and continue to kind of lambaste
that. You've been picking on Tom Brady in the crowd down there in Tampa?
Yeah, very similar to that. And
you're not on your high horse now, are you?
No.
Preachy, go ahead.
I'm saying, does it ever get to a point where you sometimes go, okay, well, maybe I crossed the line and I deserve the slap?
No.
No way.
I mean, what kind of a baby goes to a comedy show, doesn't like a joke, and then goes up there like it's the 1700s and he's challenging you to a duel?
I came to see you. I didn't come here to get made fun of.
Oh God, Wiggy.
What? I want to see the show. I don't want you to make fun of my weight or how I look.
On me, you're hurting my feelings.
Yes. And I think that's what happened with Will Smith.
Kicker?
No, I wasn't a place kicker. I should have been. I'd have played a lot longer.
I mean, Bill, you're a huge Patriot.
I'm feeling place kicker vibes here.
I should have been a kicker.
I'm on the team too, just because I don't tackle people. I deserve this ring just as much as anybody else. The kicking game is very important.
Hey, Adam Vinatieri, yes, was extremely important.
You must remember, Bill, as a Patriots fan, the great career of Jermaine Wiggins. I mean, without him in the Snow Bowl, there would have been
no Tom Brady.
There would be no Tom Brady.
Well, hey, I'm not the one coming down. I like all the pay. I remember John Smith. I remember Mike Patrick. I remember Tony Franklin in his bare foot. I remember Rich Camarillo. You want to keep going?
He has no idea.
You could have said like Andre Tippett.
You got to send him like an autographed 8x10. Wiggy, send him an autograph.
Give me your address. Give me your address, Bill. Bill, give me your address. I'm going to sign a picture to you. I'll send it down to you. Put it up in your office. Or a matter of fact, take it on tour with you. Just put it behind you.
Yeah, I'll just have an internal sage burning underneath it, so your poisonous thought process won't seep into mine.
All right. Well, listen, August 21st at Fenway.
I'm going.
I can't wait. And it is.
I'm going to make fun of you.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be right on the stage. You'll be able to find me.
I'll climb up on that stage and slap you.
No. I don't believe in violence.
Beach style.
I don't believe in violence. Only at Hampton Beach and fight clubs.
Oh, brilliant, Gary.
It's always awesome having you on.
I did like when Will Smith won the Oscar, and then he kept saying, I was put here to protect people. He started talking about himself like he was a superhero from another planet. That was so funny. That was like when your dad flipped out at the ground round, and then like 40 tables around you, we had to sit there like, oh, just kind of ruined everybody's evening, didn't you? Dad, it's okay. The food's not that cold. No, it's as cold as hell. There's a damn chef out here.
It was a pretty good place, though, the ground round. You got the free peanuts.
Oh, love the ground
round. The ground round was great.
Yeah.
Easy to get served at. They had the wood chips on the floor.
I think they were peanut chips. But yes. All right.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes.
I thought it was wood chips.
Peanut chips.
A long time ago.
They tasted like wood chips. All right, Bill Burr. It's
Dude,
great.
where was the health department with the ground round? Why don't you sweep the floor once a millennium?
It is fantastic having you on, and we'll see you at Fenway on August 21st.
Dude, I heard Tom Brady's down in Tampa sweeping the floor of a ground round down there. Guy doesn't care.
All right, Bill. Thank you.
No, I have nothing. I have no life. I'm just going to keep talking to you. All right, guys. Thank you for helping me promote the show.
All right.
Old
As
Breakfast,
always.
Fenway Park, August 21st. I'll see you.
Yeah. Thank you.